Hello fellow Pokemon trainers, my name is VideoJames, and today we're going to be doing another how to use. But before we get into the video, I just want to say that the Kyogre and Groudon event have gotten the release dates and locations for all the other places that hadn't been released already when I made that other video. So I'm going to go through those real quick and actually say where they're all going to be. Also, I know I'm going to repeat a location or two, so just go ahead and ignore the ones that you hear repeated. So, in the UK and Spain, it's going to be distributed at Game from August 3rd to August 25th. In the US, it'll be distributed at GameStop from August 3rd to 25th. In Canada, it'll be at EB Games from the 3rd to the 26th. And actually, I messed up, US is the 26th as well, not the 25th. I was thinking of the other country. But in Germany, Ireland, and Italy, it will be at GameStop from the 3rd to the 25th, which is the other three countries that I was thinking of. And then in France, it'll be distributed at Micromania until the 25th. It's already started, so that's why there's no start date for it. In Belgium, it'll be distributed at Game Mania and Smart Toys from the 3rd to the 25th. And in Australia, it'll be available at EB Games until the 25th. And then in the Netherlands, it'll be distributed at Game Mania from August 3rd to August 25th. So those are the locations that we got now. So we got basically every location. So if you have yet to pick up your Groudon and Kyogre, I would suggest going and doing that, because, let's face it, Groudon and Kyogre, two legendaries that are kind of too good to pass up. Then getting on to the how to use, we're going to be looking at how to use Exploud. Now, I actually asked my friend for a couple of suggestions for Pokemon, and he actually always comes up with a lot of Pokemon that are either things I wouldn't think of, or things I'm, like, on the fence about, and just he confirms whether or not I want to do them. So, today we're going to be looking at how to use Exploud, which is actually one I did not think of. Exploud, the megaphone on steroids, is actually a pure normal typing, meaning we're going to be getting the one single solitary weakness to fighting, and the immunity to ghost, and we're going to be getting the neutral damage by literally every other type. And then looking at the abilities, we see it's got soundproof, which basically means it's unaffected by sound moves, so like Parasong, Sing, Heal Bell, no sound move is going to affect an Exploud. And then the hidden ability is actually Scrappy, which we've seen on Pokemon like Mega Kangaskhan and Swellow, and we've seen it do massive amounts of damage to really everything. So if you don't know what Scrappy does, it's basically, it allows normal type moves to hit ghost type Pokemon, as well as fighting type moves hitting ghost type Pokemon. And it works out really well on normal types, especially considering normally they wouldn't be able to go anywhere near a ghost type, because they wouldn't do any damage, but that's not the case with Scrappy. And then looking at the base stats, we see we're just 10 short of 500. We got 104 in the HP, we got 91 in both attacks, we got 63 in the defense, we got 73 in the special defense, and we have 68 in the speed. So we can tell right away, Exploud kind of split. It's kind of half and half. That it's not too great in the speed, but it can still be made useful, and its bulk is actually decent in the HP, but it's not really top tier in terms of defense. And then, hopping on over into Showdown, we see the first set is actually a Choice Scarf set. So we got the Choice Scarf with Scrappy, and we have Boom Burst, Extra Sensory, Fire Blast, and Ice Beam, with the maxed out special attack and speed with the modest nature. So with this set, basically the idea is, since you're using an item that basically boosts your speed, and with Exploud having a if-ish speed, you kind of want to run the investment in this one, just because with the item, it's going to end up being a decent amount of speed. So we got Boom Burst there as our normal move, that Boom Burst, 140 base power with 100% accuracy, and with Scrappy, it's going to be able to hit literally everything. The ghost types, not going to be safe from Boom Burst, so it's going to have an advantage at hitting every single type. Then we got Extra Sensory there as our counter for Psychic types, Fighting types, not really something we want to see since we're pure normal typing. So we got the Extra Sensory there, kind of just go up against fighting types that anything like can counter. If we outspeed it with the Extra Sensory, then we could do some decent bit of damage. And then we have Fire Blast and Ice Beam, and those are basically just really strong moves that are really good in the current meta. That with Fire Blast, you're basically damaging everything from Celesteela to Magearna, and with Ice Beam, you're hurting everything from Dragonite to Landorus. Now, you could run a Choice Specs variation of this set. As a matter of fact, I have that loaded up right here. And if you want to do that, I would say most likely move the investment from the speed into the HP. Just because with Choice Specs, you're not really putting an item on your speed. So topping it off at 238 is not really going to help you. So you might want to just put the investment into your attack so you can use your tank to deal massive amounts of damage and take a good couple of hits. Now, a really good partner for Exploud is actually Mienshao, because not only does Mienshao give Exploud a good chance to be U-turned into, that if something tries to swap against the Mienshao, then we can say, okay, I'm going to U-turn out into this Exploud, but Mienshao also takes care of stuff that Exploud doesn't want to see, that it has moves like Acrobatics for taking out fighting types, and it also has a mostly physical move pool, so we can use that to our advantage and take out stuff that would normally be a special tank, like Chance. And the last set and second set is actually a leftover set. Well, tanky set, not really a leftover set. Leftovers is just the item. So we got leftovers with Scrappy, we got Substitute, Toxic, Whirlwind, and Boom Burst, with the maxed out HP and special defense with the calm nature. So the idea behind this one is basically we're more of a tank, and we're kind of trying to shut our opponent down and wear him down. So we got Substitute there to give us those few free turns that, with us being normally damaged by basically everything except for Ghosts having the not hitting us at all factor, and fighting types being super effective, unless we see a fighting type or something that has stat boosts, Substitute is most likely not going to go down in one hit. So we set up the Substitute and we get a couple free turns, and then we have Toxic there as like our wear down move, that with Toxic, we all know how dangerous it is, that it can do up to 35% of your health after 5 turns, and it's extremely deadly, and it can force a swap, that if your opponent sent in something that they're kind of trying to set up and they don't have recovery for it, well, they're probably not going to stay in to set up those stuff, and even if they do, we'll have Whirlwind. Now, the reason Whirlwind is on this set is because, again, with Substitute, we're going to need a setupper to try and take it out, but what if that setupper never got the chance? So, with Whirlwind, basically we can stop any setupper like Sizor or Dragonite from getting off the Dragon Dance or the Swords Dance, and we can just say, "Begone, thoughts," and just bring in something that we actually want to fight us, like maybe a Toxapex. That with Substitute, Toxapex isn't going to hurt us. Toxapex is literally not going to be able to touch us unless Liquidation is able to take Substitute down completely. And then we have Boom Burst there as our one attacking move. That Boom Burst, really just too good of a move to pass up, and with Scrappy, way too good a combination to pass up. That combination is deadly in almost every arena. Regardless, that is going to be how to use Exploud. It's not really a top tier Pokemon. I mean, it's very good. It is a very good Pokemon, but it's not exactly top tier. It's kind of split on what it wants to do. That its attacks are great and its HP is good, but its speed and its defenses are kind of iffy, so you kind of have to focus on what you want to do. Regardless, for now I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you have any Pokemon you want to see me do videos on, let me know down in the comments, and if you did happen to like this video, you can go ahead and slap the like button as always, and I will see all you beautiful people in the next video.